Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about conversation with three people. Number 1. The woman wanted to know the man which seat he was sitting in and her said 33F. The man replied 43E and he said they weren't any near each other and he needed to talk to her about meeting during the flight. The woman suggested switch seat with the person next to her and she said to the man B, her colleague and she would really like to sit next to each other during that flight and she wanted to know if the man be switching seat with them. The man B agreed with her and because he was flying alone, the woman thanked the man B and she said she would buy him a drink as a way of thanking him. Number 2. The woman said hello to the man and she introduced her name. And she said to the man she had to cancel her room reservation for that weekend because she had a family emergency. The man replied they could definitely cancel that for her. And he said there was a $75 fee for any cancellation within 48 hours of checking. The woman agreed with him and she wanted to know how much she owed then. The man replied they would deduct the fee from her payment and they would credit her the same way her paid for it. The woman disagreed with him because her credit card was expired. The man replied they would issue a refund check, and he suggested the woman gave a copy of photo ID and her home address, and he would take her the email address he could use to send it to him. Number 3. The man said hello to the woman and he wanted to know if he could help her. The woman replied he was looking to book a hotel for her trip to Toronto and she wanted to know he could recommend one. The man replied they had partnership with several places and he wanted to know if the woman had any specific requests in mind. The woman replied she would like a place where she could use their business center and she was going for a conference and he need to bring some things out. The man suggested ask his manager because the day before was the first day his first day and he wanted to know Miss Ford which hotel in Toronto had a business center. The woman to reply the Delarose Hotel had one and many of their business travel had found it very convenient. She recommended that one. The woman replied she would go with that one. Also, she heard her offer a discount for work travel members and she suggested give her his membership card. Number 4. The woman wanted to know the man what he would do after the conference in New York the week before, because he would stay an extra few days like he did after the conference in Chicago and Philadelphia. The man replied he wasn't planning on it, but he might consider it. And he said he had never been to New York before. The woman replied it was really lovely because she went last year for vacation and enjoyed it. The man agreed with her, and he said he would stay an extra day or two, uh, but he had to be back in the office for an important meeting. The woman the woman replied, "Good luck with that meeting." Number 5. The man thanked for the woman's stay with them and he gave her bill. The woman thought there was a mistake because he had never dined at the restaurant there. The man agreed with her and he said it seems it was taught to the wrong room and he was sorry about that. And he wanted to know the woman if everything else were to her satisfaction. The woman agreed with him and she suggested give that tip to the spa because she was hurry, so he completely forgot. The man agreed with her and he said he would hand it to them after her leave.